Happy Friday! Well, I guess it would be Monday by the time of this upload. We are headed to Tabletop Village to pick up some, what's it called? Black Bolt, White Thunder. I'm going to spend basically my whole entire paycheck. I haven't even gotten paid yet. That's the funny part. I get paid in a couple of days, not today. So watch me spend my money. Also a little behind the scenes. This is our little art wall we got, full of posters and whatnot. This is my favorite. I won't spend too much time on that, but let's get to traveling. Okay, so we just arrived at the shop, and I'm hoping they have some collection boxes left, but it's pretty late. It's like 6:30 right now. I had to take a little detour, stop by a game shop before it closed. I am picking up an ETB, at the very least, because I had that on pre-order. We'll see if they have anything else. Inside we go.
I'll pull some cards in a second, Junior. I'm a little busy right now. And then, is this one fully broken?
Alright, you guys, we are here. I managed to find stuff. I was surprised I was able to get stuff, but as you may have saw, I got the Elite Trainer box of Zekrom. I'm not too familiar with the Black and White era. That's actually one of the series I skipped. I played every other Pokemon game except Black and White. I have Black and White. Did not finish the playthrough. I like the series. I just was not interested. I think I was Pokemon'd out when I was younger. So I got this ETB. We're gonna open this up. And at home, we have 2 Pokemon Center ETBs. So we are set there. And also, we managed to find a couple tins. We got 1 tin of Alomoma. Is that the name? I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. Crocodile. We got Crocodile. This is an Excadrill. Pretty sure that's Excadrill. That's not Drillbur. Drillbur is the smaller one. We got Axew right there. See, I know my Pokemon. And then we got this bad boy right here. It's not Black Bolt and White Thunder. It is actually the Masks of Ogerpon collection box. There's 10 booster packs in here. And of course, they have stamped promo cards here and a stamped jumbo card. Gotta get it for the collection. It's not Teal Mask, it's not Cornerstone, but it's cool. It's promo cards for my collection. That's all I really need. So all in all, this was what? 50? 55? 50? $10 each. So that's what? About $125 total. That's not counting the 2 ETBs sitting at home. That's $120. So all in all, $225 in total. We have a lot to open, so we're gonna go home, recap everything, open up some Pokemon Center stuff, and see what we get. I'm super excited. I'll explain more about the set in detail just in a bit. All right, a little behind the scenes. I'm gonna take a selfie for my Instagram. Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs. You guys, I think I severely underestimated how much money I spent. This is 40 packs, right? 11 plus 11 plus the 9 plus the 10 plus the 4. That's 40, right? So this is like 40 packs, not counting that Ogerpon collection box because it's too much to hold right now. So This is I believe this is gonna be a longer video. So that before we get into cracking, let's do a little cost breakdown. 60 bucks. 60 bucks. We're at 120. 50 bucks. 50 bucks. 2 tins, $10 each. 20 bucks. $220, you guys. What can I pull? I'm spending my paycheck on this. This is where my hard-earned money goes. For you guys. For myself. For the world to know. Let's get some pulls. So here are the singles I got. I have Squirtle, Cyndaquil. Now, I got the Squirtle because he just looks like so menacing, but cute at the same time. Cyndaquil, another Cyndaquil, Totodile, Mela. I think I might have Mela already. Railfort or Rhyfort, Amoris. Sorry for that lens glare, lighting glare. Drasna and Lucian. I think I have a little too much. Okay, you guys. Let's not start with an ETB. Ugh. We're actually not going to start with this ETB. This will probably be next. I want to start with the non-black and white sets. So we're going to go straight into Mask of Ogerpon, or Masks of Ogerpon. Sorry, the enunciation. So this comes with 10 booster packs, a variety of sets for all playable sets, one jumbo sized card, and 2 promo cards with Twilight Masquerade stamps. So the only way to open this is really just starting from up here and just opening from the center, right? Sure, they have flaps on the side, but that's no fun. We do it a little different here. There's the back of the box for anyone that really cares. Okay, so I initially wasn't going to buy this. I was not going to buy this because I was hoping that Tabletop Village had enough black and white sets out, because it's release date today, and they had the collection box, the poster collection box, and some other boxes available for sale. Here's the code card. But they opened at like noon, and I was in work all day, and I took my sweet time. In heading to the shop because, commutes, getting there takes a while. My work is very far from the Tabletop Village, and and I live near Tabletop Village. I live near the shop. I live relatively close, but my work is a bit further away. So I had to sit in traffic and then go home first and pick up my gear and make sure all my affairs are in order before I head over there. So by the time I got there, they only really had these available because no one really wanted to buy them. Which is, made sense. I get it. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of Twilight Masquerade. Okay, so here's the theme. We got 5 Twilight Masquerade and 5 Temporal Forces. That is peak. And I believe Coral is here with my delivery. We got Boba Up. And I got Hokkaido Milk Tea. Every time I get Boba Up, I do not enjoy it. Their boba is like self-serve. And we like DoorDash it, right? And I don't really particularly enjoy it because their flavor in their boba is like not strong or good enough, in my opinion. Oh, but tonight it is. Their boba itself is not great, but their food is where it's at. Their food, delightful, delectable. I'm gonna finish chewing this boba before I continue. Anyways, they only had this available. I'm like, okay, you know what? Why not? Let's take a shot. Let's have some fun with it, because this is the only thing available. But thankfully, in the back, they did manage to have 2 of these tins, And they asked me if I wanted to buy them. I said, yes, please, thank you. I would appreciate that. So, Twilight Masquerade. I was talking in my last video, if you caught that. I felt like I haven't opened Twilight Masquerade in forever. Like, aside from like individual packs here and there in collection boxes. So, I'm gonna move this off to the side first, and we're gonna start with Temporal Forces. But before we do that, let's dive into the promo cards a bit more. So this is the Hearthflame Mask Ogre Pawn EX. There's that nice little stamp right there. It's got that nice foil pattern, this hollow pattern. And then right here we get the Wellspring Mask Ogre Pawn EX, same kind of pattern. It's pretty much the same cards. I pulled both of these cards without the stamp. If you like stamp cards, if you like promo cards in general, this is it for you. They're technically not Black Star promo cards because you can see they're numbered at the bottom. Not show the jumbo. They're numbered here. They're from the regular set. They just have a stamp on it. But it's, you know, a nice addition to have. Now, should you pick this up? If you like Temporal Forces, if you like Twilight Masquerade, absolutely. I think this is a solid box to pick up because you get pickings. You get 10 packs, 5 packs each of Temporal and Twilight Masquerade. That's a solid choice. Temporal is not a bad set. I see it a lot in stores. It's not a bad set. I'm not buying it. Not because I hate it. It's just because I don't really need it. Okay. You got Roly Coly. Whoa. Let me clear this. Azumarill. Yamper. Rubbin. Palafin. Screamtail. Heavy Baton. Fortress. Great Tusk, and the Dunsparce. Alright, the Dunsparce is actually pretty solid for Dunsparce engine. Okay, so what else about Temporal Forces? This has a lot of emphasis in the future Pokemon, a little bit in the ancient, but really, you know, the Iron Hands. I'm still chasing that Iron Hands illustration rare. Be really cool if I could get it, but I'm counting my chickens on that one. That one, I feel like I've opened a fair amount of Temporal Forces, and my pulls for the set, they've been okay. I've gotten plenty of regular EX cards, which is fine, but I haven't gotten any of the illustration rares. I got like the Iron, not the Iron Thorns, the Cobalion version of the future Cobalion. I don't know what his name is. But I have his illustration rare, but I don't have anyone else really. And Fluttermane. Was Litten part of the set? I don't know. I remember I didn't even pull a Litten, I don't think, in general. What am I thinking of? I'm just making up content, I swear. But yeah, I mean, back to the main topic of this box, like, if I saw this in stores, I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't have bought this. But because I wasn't really able to get any black and white sets, I was like, you know what? Why not? This will be a part of the opening. I like me some variety, and I like me some jumbos and stamp promo cards. You absolutely cannot go wrong. Boxed order. Rabombi. Future Booster Energy Capsule. Wiglet illustration rare. We get Lickitung for the rare. Yeah, Iron Boulder EX. Okay, guys, we got our first hit. Now this is the full art variety. I don't think I have this. This is a pleasant surprise. This is a pleasant pull. I like that. Look at that shine. Okay, so we are one for. What do we open? 3 packs already. We are one for 3. Ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. All right. Raging Bolt. Can I get Raging Bolt? Can I get that illustration rare? I swear. I just want Typhlosion. That's all I really want, like from Destined Rivals. Like I could get any other illustration rare right now. I would be equally as happy. But what I really want is Typhlosion. Now, if I keep this act up, I'm bound to get, you know, something nice here, right? That's how it works, right? Iron Valiant, Sandy Shocks, whoa, Reunculus. Sorry, I always struggle with this name. Reuniclus. Iron Valiant, illustration rare, Carkle, and for the rare, Coridon EX. Okay, I think I have him. This one, Coridon EX is not a great Pokemon in terms of, honestly, the VGC, he's not great, and unfortunately the TCG as well. He's just not viable in terms of like hitting or even like support. He's just there, you know, he's a mascot. All right, last pack magic of Temporal Forces. This guy, what is his name? No, I don't think I have his full art. I think I have Iron Thorns. I'm gonna have to check my binder. I will make an edit in this video. Say yay or nay. Okay. Boom. Electric, okay. Electric energy. It's gonna be Raging Bolt. Even though he's not electric? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like mascot's fighting type. Yamper. Grubbin. Medicham. Tranquil. Future Booster Energy Capsule. Iron Hands. Oh. Heavy Baton. Slugma. Alright, illustration rare right here. Arbok, and for the rare, Iron Valiant. Okay, so 2 for 5. Coridon EX and Iron Boulder EX. And Iron Boulder's a full art. You guys, that's not bad. I could have pulled nothing. So the fact that I pulled 2 cards, that's good enough for me. Now, I'm not setting a precedence for mediocrity. Mediocrity. Because obviously I want to pull more. And that's what we're going to pull here in Twilight Masquerade. Chase cards. Everyone wants Perrin. I pulled her, thankfully, in my first ever ETB of Twilight Masquerade during LA Regionals.
Let's go.
Show me, may I?
Yeah,
Bonnie
that's
pull.
huge. The Perrin's also pretty big. Because Perrin's really good.
Let's go.
Greninja, clearly. Which my buddy Giovanni, shout out Giovanni, he pulled him. And then, you know, there's Ursaluna and Carmine. It'd be cool to get any illustration rare like the Dragapult, you know, Ogerpon, Teal Mask, just anything really. I love Twilight Masquerade. They have such beautiful cards. This set is such a banger. And when it came out, at first, it was relatively easy to find, and then people found out it's a pretty good set to collect from and has a lot of playables. Yeah, then it became kind of hard to find. So I definitely regret not buying more, but I'm very glad they still keep it in rotation where it's still somewhat accessible through these collection boxes. Flabebe, Litwick, Poochyena, Lucky Helmet, Mightyena, Revavroom. Sorry, that was a weird way to pull the card. They're just not. Tadbulb, Chiyu, and for the rare, Iron Leaves. Wait a minute. Iron Leaves is the name. Iron Thorns is the blue one. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's like. You see that? It's like 11 p.m. right now. I just got home. Like, I was hanging out with friends. I was having a me day, self-date, dating myself. Just hanging out in the shop. Hanging around the International District in Chinatown. Just having fun. And I'm just now recording because that's how we do it here. You know, I was debating on recording like the very next day, but I have my buddy coming over. My boy Alex. We're gonna play River City Girls. You guys ever play that beat 'em up game? Coral and I, we didn't get too far. We got like our second, third major boss, and we just could not for the life of us beat him. And we kind of just dropped off. And so I'm like, hey Alex, you're not doing anything. Come hang out with me, and we're gonna try to blaze through River City Girls. Sorry. And as much as we can, and we'll get these sessions going. Because I'm also like a video game collector for the Switch specifically. and they have a complete edition coming out very soon. I believe it comes out in September. And I really want to pick that up. But before I do, I want to beat the first one, which I have digital. And yeah, we're gonna do that. And unfortunately, being a Pokemon card collector means I just like collecting stuff in general. I would hope the same applies to you. You probably collect more than Pokemon, right? You know, blind boxes, Smiskies, Sanrio stuff. You know, Pop Mart. I know that's very popular. I have a couple things for Pop Mart. I'm not crazy about it. Transformers, I'm kind of into that. As you may know, on my bookshelf, Gundam. I love Gundam. All those anime figures on my bookshelf, I won those through an arcade. Round 1 arcade, if you guys know. I know how to win those claw games. I know how to win those machines. All of our, I want to say like 80% of our plushies in our household are won through me winning claw games. Like, I know what to do, and you just keep on trying. There's no secret, because you just gotta keep on trying. Like, that's the only secret with those. At round 1 specifically, if you go like any other arcade, I can't tell you, but like round 1, the claw machine games, you just keep on trying. It's all like frequency based, and you're bound to get one eventually. Just don't stick to one machine. It's kind of like test around and watch people go through it. So if like you see someone go through it, it's gonna sound bad, like 18 times, go snatch up their spot if they leave, and you're bound to get it, hopefully within like 10 tries or less. Anyways, we get the A-Spec Survival Brace. I don't have this. The Pokemon this card is attached to has full HP and would be knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon. It is not knocked out, its remaining HP becomes 10, then discard this card. It's kind of like Pikachu's ability. That's a hit. That's a hit, you guys. A-Specs are hits. And for the rare, Iron Leaves. So that's what I got going on, and if you live here, Pacific Northwest, specifically Western Washington, you know there's a lot of construction going on, and they're shutting down major highway entrances to the city. So I'm planting my butt here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going out of town. I'm staying here because to get into the city, it's probably going to take you quite a long time. You're probably going to be sitting in your car, listening to an audiobook, and then finishing that audiobook. Probably not that to that degree, but you're going to be sitting here for a while. Froakie, Aggron, Cook. That's my boy. Why is that sandwich art like just so like detailed compared to Cook? It's crazy. Okay, Clefable, Grookey, Illustration Rare, no one, Chimchar for the rare, Zapdos. Okay, so far we have 3 pulls out of the 9 packs. Last pack magic. See Dragapult. We're summoning Dragapult. And you know, before we move on to that, gotta take a sip from Boba Up. Hey guys, if you are enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content in the future. With that being said, let's get back to the opening. Hokkaido milk tea. You guys like Hokkaido milk tea? If you like milk tea in general, and you haven't had a Hokkaido milk tea, give it a shot. It's more along the sweeter sides. I don't know what makes it Hokkaido milk tea. I don't know if it's like uses Hokkaido milk, like milk from the cows from Hokkaido, or like a specific tea leaf, but it's good. It has that flavor profile that makes it Hokkaido milk tea. Sorry I don't know my milk teas enough, you guys. I only like a couple of them, like brown sugar, obviously brown sugar boba, Hokkaido, and Thai tea. And that's pretty much it. Like taro and ube is fine. I'm not a huge fan of them, but like give me the basics. Like vanilla, good with me. I don't know, man. I like the simple flavors. I'm not big on fruity flavors either. I like fruit flavors. I don't like a whole lot of fruit in general. It's kind of weird. I'm kind of weird in that respect. Nothing. We got 3 pulls. Out of those 10 packs, we got 3 pulls. That ain't too bad because we also, keep in mind, have these sick promos. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards are going in the binder. Actually, maybe 4 because I don't know if that Koraidon. Pretty sure I already have him. Well, hey, you know, 5, I'll take it. 5 pulls, I will take it. What was I saying? God, I was on some pedestal. I already forgot. Oh yeah. So fruit. Before I get a little weird here, let's find my ETB. No, we're not gonna do the Pokemon Center one yet. We're gonna open this regular ETB. Ooh. We're gonna open this regular ETB up. So fruit. I like bananas. I like strawberries and watermelon. Regular melon, like cantaloupe. What else? What other fruit do I like? Apples, oranges, tangerines. You know, cuties. That stuff is pretty neutral for me. Grapes too. I don't eat a ton of fruit. Bananas I eat the most fruit of. I eat bananas the most. That's pretty much it. I like pears, peaches, pineapple's fine. Pears and peaches, and I don't really like, and there's a lot of pears and peach flavor. There's a lot of peach flavors, and I'm just not a huge fan of them. Alright, here is the promo card. Here's Thundurus. He is, it's very mean looking. Very nice illustration card that's going in the binder. What are the sleeves like? Oh wait, hold on. Look at the energy. This is a throwback. I believe this is the black and white pattern energy. Brought those back. And the sleeves, we got Zekrom for the sleeves. So, my fruit tangent. Where was I going with this? Oh wait, let me show my dice. Yeah, all black dice. It's pretty nice. Black and blue. I'm not a big fan of other fruits in general. I don't eat a whole lot of fruit except bananas. Pretty particular about my fruit flavors. Kiwi's a fine flavor. Like, I like most fruit flavors. I just don't do pear and peaches. That's pretty much it. I'll do like melons. I'll do strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. I don't eat like blueberries or raspberries. I eat my greens, I swear. I just, fruits in general, those specific fruits I don't like, and I don't eat a whole lot of fruits to begin with. Okay, tangent's over. It's not even a rant, it's my weird habit I never outgrew. I'll eat any vegetable under the sun, but fruits, it's the flavor and the texture. It's a flavor and texture thing for me. Alright, so Black Bolt, White Thunder. I'll be honest, you guys, Black and White, as I mentioned earlier in the video, is one of those series I skipped when I was younger. I don't know why I skipped it. I think I was like, oh, they're moving to like just Black and White exclusive Pokemon. They're not gonna have like anyone else. And that was honestly a good move in retrospect because, you know, you're just exposed to new Pokemon. You're not relying on your old fan favorites. And I like that now as an adult, but like as a younger kid, I was like, oh, what the heck? So I just skipped it, and then it turned into a cult classic apparently, and everyone wants to play it, and I have both Black and White, and I haven't really touched it. So yeah, there I am. I'm late to the train. I know the Pokemon. I don't really know them though. There's like, I recognize them. I know their names, but like, honestly, if you were to like put a Pokemon up there, I would, without the name, I'd have a hard time remembering it. But like, if I see it, I remember it. I like recognize it. I'm like, oh yeah, Petlil, Lilligant. Yeah, of course. Who's the American-looking bird? Ooh, look at that hollow. It's a very cool pattern. Now this is going in my Typhlosion deck. I'll put that off to the side. Braviary. He's a cool bird, and he hits super hard in the VGC, but he's also just kind of slow and not a great Pokemon. But I like him. He's cool. And from my understanding in the set, they reuse some of the same artwork that they released from Black and White. Bisharp, goated. And I'm glad they gave him a third evolution. I believe they used some of the same artwork in Pokeball version, Larvesta. They used the same artwork as the original cards, and I don't know like what is original artwork and what is new, but they used like some newer ones or older previous ones. Okay, you know, that is a Pokeball. Wow, that texture, it's like pretty smooth all around. It is smooth all around. This is like a Japanese card. It's just smooth texture all around. Wow, that's such a cool pattern. This very much reminds me of the Japanese pulls. Okay. Now I do know, obviously, it's just black and white cards, that a couple of the illustration rares, they have illustration rares for every single black and white Pokemon, I believe. And people were very excited, very hyped about that. So let's hope we can at least get, you know, one illustration rare. That'd be sick. It would be cool. All right, Solosis. Whirlipede. Oops. Fracture. No, dude, Haxorus. My Sun and Moon game, I had Haxorus. He hit Guillotine like 90% of the time, I swear. And I didn't use Guillotine often, but when I did, instant KO. Man, I should really finish Ultra Moon. I have Ultra Moon, did not finish it. I got pretty far. Cubchoo, look at him. He's so lonely. He's just sick. He has a big head. That is such a cute card. Oh, and the moves snotted up. Nasty. And Haxorus for the rare. Speaking of Haxorus, as I was saying, goated Pokemon. Super fun to have in your VGC team. Look at Cubchoo. Alright. Got one hit. You know, again, like I said, you guys, I could pull nothing here, and no, we got 2 hits. I could have pulled nothing. I'm so glad I just got, you know, at least a Pokeball and an illustration rare. If I get even the fact that I already have 2 pulls, this night I think is honestly looking up. Got to keep that positive energy going, right? Oh, look at this regular illustration of Cubchoo. Pidove, Carablast, now Escavalier. That he evolves into Escavalier, right? From Shelmet. It's pretty cool. Wait a minute. His ability is kind of like Eevee's ability. So if you have Shelmet in play, this Pokemon evolves. Okay. That's pretty nice. But, so Shelmet has to be on the bench. But in your first turn, you can evolve it. I'll think about that later. I can't. It's 11 p.m. I don't know why I'm trying to think so hard. Energy Coin. Escavalier. Cinchino. Illustration rare. Oh, sorry. I have to first get through the first holo rare. Illustration rare. Darmanitan and Beartic. Yo, this is sick. You got the Darumaka. What's that? I don't know what berries. I know that's an orange berry. The blue berries are orange berries. Is it Pecha? I don't know. No, that's a Pecha. The pink is the Pecha berry. I know. I should know what that berry is. That's nice. That is a beautiful card. I already have 2 illustration rares. Oh, cooking. We're cooking here, y'all. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs left to go out of the 9. Phew! This is... Alright, nearly 30 minutes into this opening, at least on my recording side. I'm already getting winded, and we're holo rare. Let's go. I'm already getting pretty tired, not gonna lie. Okay, we still have 2 more UTBs and 2 10s to go. We got Dynamo, Axew, Snivy. Snivy was my first starter, and then I think Oshawott was my other one. I've never finished either playthrough, because I started 2 playthroughs. I never finished either one. And, you know, I didn't really like Tepig when I was younger. I didn't really like him. The reason why is because I didn't think he was that great of a design, but then as I got older, I cared less. Tepig's pretty cute now that I'm older. And Embor, pretty cool. Drink break. So I wouldn't mind getting a Tepig Embor. I don't know why I was like so judgmental as a kid in terms of designs, or like why Pokemon decide to have animated sprites during battles. I don't know why I cared about that. Maybe because I was butthurt Typhlosion wasn't an option. I don't know, man. I was just in middle school. I was just edgy. I was just being a kid. I was being a teen. Axew, Snivy, Electric, sorry, Electric, Fennel. I have no idea who Fennel is. I should know, but I don't. I didn't play the game, I'm not familiar with it. We get the Pokeball pattern of Pidove. Or is it Pidove? Almomola and Superior EX. Okay. Alright. Look at that, you guys. We got. Ooh. I don't. Why? How did I drop that? What happened there? Did I lose like motor function in my left hand? You guys ever do that? I drop stuff way too much doing that. You got 2 poles in 1 pack. That's. Ooh. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's freaking go. Alrighty. We got 3 more packs. This is the 3rd to last. Boom. Boom. Alright, so it's dark. Who's a dark type from Black and White? Pangoro's fighting? So no. Oh gosh. Who is a dark type from Black and White? Bisharp is Dark Steel. I don't know. Who is a dark type from Black? I have no idea. I don't know, man. Wow, Air Balloon is back. That's actually pretty nice. I don't know if we had one before. We had a similar card. I swear Air Balloon was in rotation at one point. Pidove, Golett, and Victini. I had Golett on my X and Y team because Golurk was a beast. He was tanky and he hit decently, but his physical defense was pretty solid. I had him use Earthquake because his physical attack was up there, but his special defense, nowhere to be found, non-existent. Same with his special attack. He got a fair amount of like KOs. Like he's the one who got knocked out a fair amount. I kept him on my team because he's just a hard hitter. All right, my camera's about to overheat, so I'm gonna go through this real quick. He's kind of like a guy who hits in baseball like 210, but he hits like 30 home runs a year. Like you keep him around because he hits hard, but he's subject to strikeouts. Golurk, Solosis, Emolga, and Caracosta. All right, you guys, I will be right back. My camera says it's overheating. All right, so we are back. I honestly don't know if my camera cooled down. I swapped out the battery, but the chassis is still pretty warm. We're at least gonna go through this 1 pack. Last pack magic of the regular ETB. Electric type, we're gonna get Thundurus right here. Electric type Pokemon from Black and White. That's easy. There's Emolga, Electric, Thundurus, that's it. That's all the electric types that exist from Black and White, I swear. Oh, look at that, another Pokeball pattern. Okay, and Conkeldurr. So out of the first ETB, I got 2 holo cards, holo energy cards. Let me finish my sentence here. We got 3 Pokeball patterns, and we got 3 regular, or 1 EX, and 2 illustration rares. So 3, 6. We got 6 pulls all in all, and then if you count those energies, that's like 8. But I'm not gonna count those energies. I got 6 pulls, dude. That ETB kind of cooked, and I got 2 illustration rares. Dude. We're eating good already. We are eating good already. All right, I'm gonna clear this up. I'm gonna put this stuff off to the side here. I'm gonna try to separate my my commons from my hollows, from my reverse hollows off to the side. Got a nasty pile going here. Now, I'm gonna move on. Almamola, Crocodile. We're gonna go with Almamola first. That's the name, right? Am I saying it right? That is the Pokemon? Ugh. When's the last time I opened a tin? So, listen, Linda. I like tins, but I have too many of them, and I'm keeping them around. I should really just recycle them. I'm keeping them around for sentimental sake. I do like the designs of some of them, and some of them are purpose-driven tins. Like, they hold coins, they hold dice. That's about it. Or they hold like the artwork from the tins when they used to put artworks in there. But like nowadays, like I'm just hoarding tins, so I don't know if I should keep these or not, you know? Ugh. So you get the little sticker? Yeah, here's the sticker, and then here's the little art card from the Pokemon. Yeah, Almamola. You get 2 freaking packs. 1 Black Bolt and 1 White Flare. So we haven't opened up White Flare yet. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Now, put this off to the side. First we'll open Black Bolt because we already opened Black Bolt. Let's see what this Almamola tin has. Is it worth it? I'm trying to say Almamola 10 times fast. Almamola. I started slurring it together at that point. I don't even know why I tried. I knew I already have a hard enough time saying the word Almamola by itself. Pawniard, Pansage, Panpour, who's the fire one? Panpour. Simisage is the second evolution of the fire type. Oh, you see, I don't know these monkeys, dude. I don't know those black and white. I do, but I like if you were to Pokeball pattern, if you were to put like a list of names, I could match it. But like off the top of my head, I struggle there. Kyurem EX. Okay, we got 2 pulls from that, you guys. We got 2 pulls from that. I'll take it. Okay, so we obviously got a little something from Black Bolt. Black Bolt has been treating us well. We have been eating good from Black Bolt. Can we continue the streak? Can we eat good? Can we get off to an amazing start with White Flare? Let's find out. Herdier, Vanillite, Joltik, that's another electric type. Gothorita, Minshao, Galvantula, Energy Retrieval. It's interesting they reprinted that in this set. Cottony, Zebstrika, that's another electric, and Keldeo EX. Holy smokes, you guys. I got 3 pulls from 2 packs. Almamola. You cooked. Alright, Crocodile and Excadrill, what do you got for me? Did these tins used to come with coins? I know they came with the art card. I don't know if they came with coins. I felt like they came like any tin set had a coin. Except, you know, the 5-pack of tins or 4-pack of tins. And I'm kind of glad they stopped giving out as much coins. I know you could still get coins in the Pokeballs and like some other specific collections. Or like products. Wow, I'm just struggling to open this. I'm kind of glad they stopped giving away so much coins. Or at least I'm not running into a lot of coins because I have a lot of coins as is. I'm sure you guys do too if you're real into collecting. Steven, Terapagos. I got 3 Dragonites. Like, I'm good. I'm set on coins. I don't have a rotation coins I use. I use like the same 4 coins everywhere. All right, Crocodile art card, specs, stat sheet, and the sticker. It's like shaking spam out of a can. You guys ever do that? Anyone ever eat spam? You guys like spam? We'll do white flare second. If you don't like spam, I get it. Processed food, very salty, but you know, I'm Filipino, and lots of Filipino culture, or a good chunk of Filipino dishes. A lot of it is if you go back in history, it's kind of food that's like focused on like wartime and you know, just easy to make and easy to eat. So it's kind of like a lot of processed stuff. So that kind of ingrained into our like culture. So like things like spam, not only like Filipino culture, but like other Asian cultures. Easy meal and super slanderous, comforting. Look at that illustration rare, dude. Look at that double Landorus. Okay. Alright. Dude. Okay, so Alma Mola didn't have a illustration rare, but I did get a Pokeball and 2 EXs, and this one had the Excadrill and the Crocodile, sorry, had an illustration rare. So if I don't get anything in this white flare pack, that's alright. I think illustration rares are just as is fine. If I could get another pull here, these tins are broken, if that was the case. Zorua, Herdier, Vanillite, Joltik, Sock, more of a throw guy myself, Ignition Energy, Swoobat, Lillipup. I felt like I said that weird. Pokeball pattern. Lillipup, Vanillite, and for the rare, Gothitelle. Okay, so I got 2 pulls. I still got 2 pulls out of the 2 packs. I think I effectively cooked. In terms of which tin was better, they were honestly, I can't choose. Well, if you're like illustration rares, then go for it. I'd probably say the Crocodile tin was better, but you know, pulls are like completely random based. But like in my scenario, I think Crocodile tin was better because this Landorus card is full art, absolutely stunning. But it's always nice to have other cards to fill up my binder. Dude, I don't think I have a duplicate of these Pokeball patterns. That's so nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna put this off to the side here. Okay. And we're going to get all these squared off to the side. We are in the home stretch, y'all. ETB time. Just like the tins, we will start off with Black Bolt before we move on to White Flare. So per usual, if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Per usual, I don't look at the set list before the set comes out. I'll see like singles here and there, that's fine. I'll talk about it with my friends in the community, that's fine. I don't know what's coming in the set aside like from general consensus and like what's popular. So I've yet to look through the catalog, and I'm very excited to look through it after this video is over. Because I want to go into these things blind, you know? And then afterwards, once I, you know, pull everything or like open everything, I want to be able to set up a goal for myself for future pulls, you know? Here's Thundurus again, but right here you get the Pokemon Center stamp. I'm gonna close this up. I'm I'm going to keep the divider because I'm going to keep this box intact. Again, me saving plastic or cardboard and stuff. I will save the Pokemon Center exclusive ETB displays, mainly because I think they're cool, and when I have enough space to display it. I do have a lot of space, but I don't have enough real estate to display empty Pokemon boxes, because I think that's a bit silly, but I do have them in my closet, tucked away in like a little cubby. But yeah, I try not to keep a lot of Pokemon like boxes unless it's for storage. Like I have a ton of ETBs that I use for storage, but like the Pokemon Center ones, I try to keep complete, just to kind of signify like, oh yeah, I bought that. I remember opening that. It's kind of just nostalgic to look at. Okay, first pack of Black Bolt. Phew! We're back at it again with another ETB. It was a good little tin break. I'm glad to be back in the world of ETBs. And we get a Psychic Energy. We're gonna pull a Gothitelle illustration rare. That's what we're gonna get. Duosion. Antique cover fossil. Girder. Servine. Darmanitan. Braviary. I was talking about him earlier. Golurk. Golurk. Okay, we got Pokeball Pattern Panpour. Timpole. And Landorus. Alright, so we got a pull. First pack magic, we got a pull. Pokeball patterns are pulls. Whether you like them or not, they are pulls. So what else happened? So, obviously I got off work. And I came home. I took the light rail to Tabletop Village. Spent a fair amount of time at the village. But before there, I went and visited my... Ooh, another Psychic Energy. I'm just gonna build a nice little Psychic Energy pile there, and put it in my Dusknoir deck, my Dusknoir Dragapult deck. So I went to a local card or video game store called retro video game store called Pink Gorilla. You guys may have, if you're in the video game scene or collecting scene, you may have seen or heard of them. Super cool group. They just opened up a location in Las Vegas. So whenever I would visit, ooh, Pokeball Pattern Venoshock, or sorry, Whirlipede. If I do get a chance to visit them in Vegas, that'd be super cool. Haxorus for the rare. I'd say I visit their shop maybe once a month. I try not to go too often because, you know, inventory only changes so much, right? And also, like, if I go in there, I feel like I'm obligated to buy something. I know I'm not, but I like supporting shops like that. The last game I bought from Pink Gorilla was a visual novel that I didn't know had a physical edition. It's called Our World Is Ended. I didn't know it had a physical edition, and it was sealed, and it was only 40 bucks. So yeah, I had to cop that. I have the digital version, and I'm playing through it. I have not picked it up in a while. That is such a cute card of Rufflet. He's a baby. He's just a baby waiting for his mom or food. So very, very excited for that, about that. The reason why I got into like retro video, not retro per se, but like video game collecting, it's just another cool piece of like hardware to display in a sense. I just like collecting things I like, man. And things I can play with. Oh, sorry you guys, I pulled another Kyurem. I pulled like the holo rares. We got a pull. We are 3 for 3 on pull so far. That's kind of absurd. Pretty cool. So I went to Pink Gorilla. I didn't buy anything. Unfortunately, when I went, they did have Pokemon cards. They do sell cards, but I don't go there to buy cards. When I went, they had stuff that I wanted, but I did not need to spend a absurd amount of money on video games, but here I am spending $200 on Pokemon cards. Now, this amount of money in Pokemon cards is $200 over time. In a sense, not in one sitting, but it's honestly pretty similar to one sitting, the way my paycheck is spread out. So yeah, I already had invested my time and money into Pokemon cards. I can't be investing into video games at the same time. Which leads me into saying, like, Donkey Kong Bonanza just came out, and that, I'm hearing it has stellar reviews. Whoa! Whoa, hold up. Master Ball pattern Carablast. Okay. Alright. I finally got a Master Ball pattern. Clink and Clink Clang. Love you too. You guys are silly Pokemon. Wow. That is nice. I like me a good Master Ball pattern. I don't know what it is, but like trying to do 2 hobbies at once is just impossible. Well, I'm sorry, you guys. I have expensive taste in hobbies for some reason. Pokemon cards, they're affordable, but like this part of the hobby, it's not necessarily cheap if you're like, doing bulk buying. I don't do bulk buying that much. I would consider this like a form of bulk buying. This is more cards than a booster box, right? And I don't do this very often, but it does add up because I do buy cards pretty infrequently whenever I can get my hands on them. So the price does add up here and there. Same with like my other hobbies, like Gundam. I have stopped buying Gundam. My backlog, I have like 8 Gundams to build. I have not touched them in like a couple of months. My last one I built was that 1/40th scale of the RX 7800 scale model from like the real life one that they recently dismantled and moved in Japan. So like, I stopped buying Gundam, but then we got a full art Kirami X. Okay, y'all. Oh, you see, I don't know why I'm dropping stuff so easily. We got the regular Kirami X, and you got the full art. We are cooking. We got 4 pulls. We got 4 pulls. So I stopped collecting Gundam, right? And then I start getting into video game collecting. I don't know why. I guess it started when I got my special edition Xenoblade games. So this goes back a little bit. There's a little bit of history here on how I think I got into collecting video games. So when Xenoblade Chronicles X came out for the Wii U, it was a little bit after the release. I was on winter break in college, and I was visiting my sister in California. And I was like, okay, for the holiday, I'll just go ahead, go to GameStop and buy myself Xenoblade Chronicles X. I was a broke college student, so I could only afford like very little things, and I was like, that was the one thing I could treat myself to, right? That GameStop did not have any regular editions, which is funny because the Wii U wasn't that popular, and my camera was about to overheat. They didn't have any regular editions, so they only had the collector's edition, and I had to settle with that. And I will tell the rest of the story in a bit. Okay, so we're back. So, as I was saying, there I was like, okay, I guess I have the collector's edition of Xenoblade Chronicles X. And then, when Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was announced for the Switch, I was like, okay, I enjoyed X. I didn't beat it due to like time in college, and I just never got around to it. I just didn't really understand the gameplay mechanic. I was like, okay, I guess I'll give Xenoblade 2 a shot. I'm not kidding you guys. Same scenario came up when I was in California, visiting my sister again for winter break, and the GameStop did not have the regular Switch edition of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. They had the special edition only. So there I was, before the holiday, or after the holidays, I went over, got the special edition of Xenoblade 2, and I played it. I had the art book and everything. The CD with it. It was absolutely unnecessary, and like, I'm pretty sure I only went to my sister's with like a backpack. So, ooh, ends plan. Move up to 2 energy from your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon. Yo, that's kind of good. Yo, this box is cooking. this set is cooking right now. It was just absurd, right? And then I found out they had a Pro controller for Xenoblade 2 announced. And I don't know if I told this story on the channel before. So back in Washington, my dad was there. And they didn't have any of the Pro controllers in stock, except for one game about an hour away from my where I grew up from. So I text my dad, like, "Hey Dad, for Christmas, could you just buy this for me? Can you like go to GameStop and pick it up?" He's like, "Yeah, just let me know the details." So I called the guy at GameStop and I asked him, "Hey, do you have that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Pro controller in stock?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's been on hold actually. This guy has it on hold, but it's been like a week and he hasn't picked it up. So why don't you go ahead, give me a call tomorrow morning. And if I'm not working tomorrow morning," okay, we get Pokeball pattern pet Lil, Caracosta, and Landorus. And the guy said, "If I'm not working tomorrow morning, just name drop my name." I'm just gonna use Mike for example. Say Mike said it was okay. And so I called them up first thing in the morning when they opened. And they're like, "GameStop, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Hey, you guys have that Pro controller?" And they said, "No, it's on reserve." "Oh, Mike said to take it off. It's to call tomorrow morning." And sure enough, they checked the package or the controller and it had a note. And he said, "Okay, cool. Are you gonna pick it up today?" I said, "Yes. My name is," and I said my dad's name. My dad went ahead and picked it up and he sent me a photo. I'm like, let's go. Absolute win. That was the biggest W of that holiday, dude. I think it was 2018 when that game came out, because the Switch came out in 2017. Unless that game came out in like the winter of 2017. It might have been 2017, I think. 2017 or 2018. Either way, that Christmas was so memorable because I both got the game and the Pro controller waiting for me back home. So I had my dad ship it to my college dorm at the time. Or not dorm, apartment. I was in an apartment at that time. And I was like just so happy. I was so happy that I got those two. We got Clang, Fungus, and Clang Clang. We got 2 more packs to go. Alright, but that doesn't end there, you guys. So, Nintendo decided to remake the original Xenoblade Chronicles. And I bought the one for the 3DS. Again, same thing, like I just did not understand when I bought it how to play the game. So I put like maybe 10 hours and got like soft locked by a boss. I'm sure if I would have put my mental fortitude to work, I could have beat it, but I just was not interested, right? But like I beat Xenoblade 2, but like the original one just was not speaking to me for some reason. But that was before I got Xenoblade 2. Anyways, was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. They remastered Xenoblade Chronicles for the Switch. And I believe the only way you can order it was through GameStop. GameStop had an exclusive for Xenoblade Chronicles Special Edition, I think. Because I remember ordering it through GameStop. I don't know why I ordered it through GameStop. I ordered it through GameStop, and that was, I believe, during the pandemic, right? So, oh, sorry you guys, I keep pulling way too early. This is kind of funny. This is my 3rd Kyurem in this box. That's kind of funny. I'm not even mad. Like, I could build a Kyurem EX deck if I wanted to with this, but this is my 3rd Kyurem. So I managed to actually secure the pre-order and beat like everyone. Beat the bots, I beat the other fans. And I was able to get the pre-order and I got it on launch day. It shipped like, it had like 2-day shipping and it shipped like the very next day or whatever. And I got to play in it and it took me like, I don't know, I had this bad habit where I pick up games for like two weeks to a month and I play the heck out of it, right? And then I drop it for 6 months and then I come back and I beat it. So the same kind of scenario. That game is the quintessential hero's journey, as Coral would say. Like, that is the best story in a JRPG I've ever played. That is like, you cannot go wrong. If you're looking into a JRPG, Xenoblade Chronicles is nice, but I think the learning curve, you really have to dedicate yourself to it. Anyways, last pack magic. I will step away from video games right after this. I will probably go back into it because I'm so passionate about talking about it. Cubchoo, Tranquil, Cryogonal, I had to think about that. Electric, Musharna. We get Master Ball pattern, Lilligant, Throw, my boy, and Cobalion. You guys, did we get 2 Master Balls? This ETB, this Pokemon Center ETB, cooked. Absolutely cooked. Okay. Okay, so here's what we got. We got Kyurem Full Art, Kyurem, Petlil, Ends Plan, Carablast Master Ball, Whirlipede, Lilligant Master Ball, and Panpour. That is, I didn't even count. 9 pulls out of 9 packs. Y'all. Y'all, you cannot go wrong. The set just keeps on giving and giving. And I got 3 energies, 2 psychics, and like 1 metal. Ooh. Ooh. We are cooking. Gosh, I'm having so much fun. Yet this fun has to come to an end. Because we got 1 more pack. We got White Flare. We're gonna end on White Flare, you guys. Man, oh man. And it's midnight. It's currently midnight. And my battery is at 14%. Wow. Okay. Let me open this plastic up and I'll stop the recording and I'll be right back. Another break. Go grab a beverage, go grab a snack. Pause this video and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back again. Thank you for sticking around if you made it this far into the video. Yep. Throw that off to the side. Now, White Flare. You get a little checkered pattern here. Now this is what we all wanted to see, right? What are the sleeves? Of course it's going to be Kyurem. No, sorry, Reshiram. Kyurem's the fusion. And Tornadus is our promo. You can see that right there in the lower right corner, the Pokemon Center stamp. Put that off to the side. Same with these sleeves. I'm gonna pull out these packs of White Flare. Oh, wait a minute, the dice. We need to see what the dice color. A little pink and white. That's very, that pops a lot. I actually kind of like that. Okay, it's like a hot pink and white colored pattern. So, White Flare, when we pulled the White Flare packs out of those tins, it cooked as well. Like, this set just keeps on cooking for me. I am having so much fun opening. I cannot wait to see the amount of pulls I got from 40 packs. Whew, and we got 11 right here. 11 packs, y'all. We got 11 packs. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And the reason why I'm shuffling is, just makes it fun. I don't know. I just like to shuffle these. So, finishing my thought on Xenoblade Chronicles. I know I won't shut up about it. The third one, same scenario. I was able to secure a pre-order. Coral got one for me and I got one for myself. So I kind of doubled up for no reason. Sorry, Coral. And I had a special edition of that too. But that wasn't, the third one wasn't the reason why I got into video game collecting. It was the first 2. By accidentally getting, was that my first ever Scraggy common I pulled? It's kind of silly. by accidentally getting... Shame with the Shelmet. What in the world? And the Panseer. I have not pulled a Panseer. Is it because you can only find this in the White Flare? Yes. Okay, I'm a fool. I didn't even notice this. So White Flare is WHT. What? And Black Bolt is BLK. That totally makes sense. I don't know why I'm... Wow. Okay, so Oshawott. No wonder why I don't recognize these Pokemon in the set. I'm like, I've never seen these, because they're different sets, you dingus. Hilda. Ooh, Master Ball Trubbish. Illustration Rare Boldar. And Cofagrigus. For the nice holo rare. Those first two Xenoblade games, by accidentally getting them, not on purpose, it kind of just led me into wanting more special editions. So on the 3DS, I got a couple like special editions. Like I got I'm gonna pull some niche names out here. Well, SMT4 is not that niche, but like Shin Megami Tensei 4, they had the collector's edition, which is the same price as the normal one. It's like $50, like $10 more than a regular 3DS game at the time, which was like $40 for most MSRP. I got Project Cross Zone, the first one. It was like a day one edition. I think that was really it for 3DS games, but like after that, like the Switch, I was all about special editions and collecting or getting games that I don't know in general. So it wasn't until like I pretty much got a job and graduated from college and was dating a couple years into dating Coral at the time. Ooh, Pokeball Pharaoh Seed, Lampent, and a Tornadus. I wasn't like huge into collecting video games, but like Fire Emblem, Engage. I had like Shin Megami Tensei 5, a couple of Disgaea games, and Coral used to she was able to get like collector edition games for free. Whoa, look at that grass energy. So she was able to get collector's editions for free through her work, and she was like, hey, I picked this up for you, I think you might like it. And lo and behold, that kind of sparked my interest in collecting physical games. So now I'm like, limited run games is fine. This is turning into video game talk, but I'm kind of like exploring more into those smaller titles that you wouldn't think would have like physical games, or titles you've probably never heard of, like Witch Spring R, Phantom Breakers. I don't have that one yet. Gal Metal, I don't have that one yet. I want it. There's this racing game I have pre-ordered. Metal Slug Tactics, I have that on pre-order. Boofalant EX, he's not on pre-order. We just got him. Kind of just like smaller games like that. They're not necessarily collector's editions, but just like, I don't know. I just like collecting games that are kind of like in my genre of games I enjoy. SNK vs. Capcom, I do have the collector's edition for that from Limited Run Games. But aside from that, I just like collecting video games just because of that. Like my accidental avenue into collecting video games. Who would have thought? If I would have gotten the regular editions, I probably wouldn't have cared about getting any collectors or special editions down the line. So funny to think about sometimes. Sigalith and Boofalant EX again? Yo, okay. Y'all, we are getting some hits from White Flare as well. We already have more than one hit. I'm good enough. But, you know, I want more. Boom. Boom. Now, Mega Evolution Pokemon. That is coming back in the TCG. And the Pokemon Center recently released the Mega Evolution ETBs and booster box for pre-order. And I was unable to get it I was at work and they banned my work computer IP because, I don't know. I was able to get in and then they booted me out and they said, no, you are not allowed back in the website. So I was unable to secure the Pokemon Center ETB. And it was up for a couple. Galvantula! And Gothitelle. That's 2 pulls. We got Pokeball pattern and Galvantula illustration rare. I'm liking this. So I was unable to get the Mega Evolution Pokemon Center edition, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. I know Tabletop Village will have my back and will hopefully have some for release. And I will play the Build and Battle event too, if I'm able to go. I don't know, September, it comes out September 26th, I believe. We'll see what my schedule is looking like. Been real busy with life stuff and the work, you know how it is. But yeah, super excited for that set. We are trying to complete Coral's Mega Evolution chase. She has a lot of Mega Evolution cards from the XY era. So we're just trying to collect as much as we can before we get into the new set. Because Mega Evolutions, they're just cool designs back in the day when they had the Japanese text. What was interesting, ooh, Pokeball pattern for Ducklet. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, Hilda! Yo! That's a cool art card. Sorry, Terrakion. Terrakion. Is that how you pronounce it? Terrakion? We got Hilda? Yo, we have N and we have Hilda. That's awesome. Is her card good? Search your deck for an evolution Pokemon and energy card, reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. It's alright. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. The English version of Mega Evolution Pokemon, I don't know if you noticed, they have Japanese text on them, like in the middle of the Mega Evolution, but like the Japanese versions, they have the text in English. So knowing both, obviously English and Japanese, it's pretty cool to see like the differences and how dramatic the font and the text can be. I don't know if they're gonna bring those back, like the text in the middle of the cards, but it's just kind of refreshing to have Mega Evolutions back in the fray. And it also brings back, in the playability aspect, 3 prize Pokemon. Mega Evolution Pokemon are 3 prize Pokemon now, so you have a little bit of a situational awareness on, so you can't go guns a-blazing with the Mega Evolution Pokemon, because they do run that opportunity of you losing 3 prize cards. Hydreigon EX, that's another dark type. You do run the opportunity, the situation where you can lose 3 Pokemon, and if they have Iron Thorns, you can lose those 3 prize cards in one swoop. And if they're savvy enough, they could probably scoop more. They could honestly probably wipe your board state if they have, for some reason they have like Dragapult and then Iron Thorns built up. And if your board is like just ample, they could probably knock you out in 1 turn. That'd be some crazy big brain move, but I'm sure it'll be possible. Purloin, Litwick, Lillipup, so cute. Roggenrola, let's get Roggenrollin'. Scrafty, Swanna, Druddigan, he was a cool dragon type Pokemon. I didn't really use him that much. Swoobat, Sawsbuck, and Gothitelle again. Lots of Gothitelles. You know, that's okay. Alright, third to last pack. What do we have? Yeah. Alright, y'all. There's a nasty, an absolute disgusting amount of wrappers behind my tripod. It's actually kind of funny. It's snacking pretty high. It's like halfway up my tripod right now because it's pressed between my tripod and the wall behind it. So, oh man, it's kind of funny to look at and also kind of troubling. It's like, why do I need this much cards? Do I really need this much Pokemon cards? Yes, absolutely. This is my hobby. This is your hobby. Your hobby too. You're watching this, right? It's fun. Is it healthy? Ooh, Pokeball pattern. Just spend in moderation. Don't go too crazy. But hey, look, I'm not your therapist. You do what you want. 2 packs. I swear we're getting like a hit nearly every pack. Whether it's a Pokeball, a regular EX, or illustration rare, White Flare is cooking just as much as Black Bolt. Dude, this set is so nice. My buddy Jake, he made a comment that I saw that this set is pretty similar to Crown Zenith in terms of pull rates, and I'm really feeling it. This is great. I'm having a fun time. This is really reminding me of the good old days of Crown Zenith. Ooh, Watchhog. I feel like I haven't had this much pull fun since Paldean Fates. Now that was a fun set to open. I swear I was pulling cards like crazy during Paldean Fates. Alrighty. Last pack magic, y'all. White Flare. What can we end it on here? I don't know any of the the special illustration rares. I don't know any of the other cool illustration rare cards that people are chasing. I'm just here to have fun. Hopefully we can end it here on a good note. We get Lampent, Deerling, Minfu, Ducklet, Ignition Energy, Ferrothorn, Sharon is Karen. We get Pokeball I'm getting so tired, you guys. Pokeball Pattern, Chandelure, Watchhog, and Verizon Wireless. Alrighty, let's count this up. White Flare. Let me separate the Pokeballs real quick. So we got one Master Ball Trubbish, one Ferroseed, Heatmor, Ducklet, Chandelure, Tornadus, Bouffalant EX, Hydreigon EX, Hilda, Galvantula, and Boldore. That is how many pulls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pulls out of 11 packs. My goodness. All right, so let's go ahead and count that with the rest. I'm not going to count these promo cards here. So in total, out of 40 packs, how many pulls did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 freaking pulls out of 40 packs? Are you kidding me? Let's go recap. Oh my goodness, it's 12:20, you guys. It's about nearly an hour and a half of recording. It's probably going to be cut down a little bit through this edited video. That was exhausting. I forget how tiring it could be to open more than, 15 packs of cards? Like opening a booster box in itself, which is, 36 cards? So much work. Even if you're just opening them quickly and sorting through them quickly, it's a lot of work. I'm surprised I was able to yap that long. Thank you guys if you made it this far into the video. You rock, you are the best. If you want that Kyurem EX, just let me know, ship it out to you. I shipped out the Clefairy in my last video. So if you haven't secured a card for me before, you are not able to secure a card for me again. Give that opportunity to someone else. Black Bolt, White Thunder. That was an amazing set. It is pretty similar to Crown Zenith. It is pretty crazy. 35 packs, or 40 packs, and 35 pulls. And I'm counting Pokeballs and Master Balls as pulls, because those are hits, dude. I kind of treat them like shinies. Those are hits, like baby shinies. Wow, I haven't done a big opening like that in quite a while. I've done bigger openings, but not more than 36 packs openings. The last 36 plus pack opening I did was a booster box opening for Obsidian Flames. That was the last booster box video I did on this channel. I opened up a booster box off camera for Stellar Crown, but yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of effort to go through all those packs, which I won't complain about it. I'm just saying, wow, that was a lot. That was super fun. Have you guys had the opportunity to pick up Black Bolt and White Flare? Let me know down in the comments below. What did you pull? Do you like anything that I pulled? Do you like anything you see? After this video, I'm going to take a look through that little pamphlet, that catalog, and see what I missed, and hopefully chase for it in a future video. My name is Kevin TCG. I think I'm going to take a shower and go to bed. Peace.